It's been a weird couple of weeks here on the 100 Days, hasn't it, folks? Anyway, hello everybody on YouTube. Boy, the Memphis Accelerate, the actual The Memphis Accelerate is back on the channel after like 2 weeks, and we're back at it with 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today is the 64th day. We're almost to the 3/4 mark. It's crazy to think about, but today we're taking a look at a combination of different things, all centered around the Forbidden One. Good old Exodia. He's got new support cards that basically just turns him into a giant beat stick, and that's what we've got here today. We've got ourselves a deck set around the new Phantom Exodia Incarnate, trying to summon this dude out, make him massively huge, and beat into my opponent. That's what this deck is all about. And we're going to see how this goes, because we also have some other things. We had some combinations with other Exodia things that we're asked about. Things like Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder, because our cards too count as continuous spells. But also Exodia Necross as a side tech, which we can summon. It's not easy, but we can summon him, and if we can, we shall. For now, big shout outs to the gentleman who asked for today's deck. It was a combination of two. Mr. Spicy Boy, who wanted the Exodia and the Hamon, and Mr. Harry Yu, who wanted to see Exodia and Necross. So I kind of combined the two because that's just how it's going to be today. So we got ourselves our deck. We're going to go into EDO Pro. We're going to show off with this deck and do the wombos and the combos, the what do's and the what not do's, and have ourselves a good old time. So, of course, deck list is at the end. For now, let's head into the duels. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We're going to go first with this deck. We can go second as well. We have options for both. It's pretty easy to get set up with this deck, though, because we have the Shrine of Weiju just to start out, which is a very important card. Very important card. And normally, it's the part where I get the shield, but I already have my cross to bear. So, what we're going to do, we're going to set this Golem, and let's see. I'm going to get Sengenjin, or as I should call him now, the cavemen that woke up after a millennium. All of our monsters can be put in the spell trap zone as spell traps. That's, or like continuous spells, I should say. And that's what Hamon comes in. He's like our backup option, but we can summon our boys out just by revealing that we have the cross in our hands. It's pretty nice. And let's see. I'm actually going to get the Moon Maiden. A little bit of extra protection does not a bad idea make. My opponent has some kind of... He's got something. I'm not sure what he has. He's got something. Droll and Lockbird, perhaps, but then again, he would have played it. Not sure. But regardless, we're just going to summon out our monsters here, just a little bit of defensive thing. Search out some more cards in case I lose all my board for whatever reason. But we should be pretty set. I'm going to activate my Moon Maiden. That way, if my opponent does something, I can summon this. Protect Exodia. That's the name of this deck. It's kind of ironic. With, you know, Exodia, he's the guardian of the palace, and you spend half the time protecting him from things. So we're summoning Exodia here. We do this. All we have to do is show that we have Exodia in our deck. That's all you really need to do to summon this guy out. In every end phase, he gets me an Exodo spell trap. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice card, you know. Big beat stick. All you have to do is just, you know, start at the battle phase. He gains attack equal to our current life points. You do lose life at the start of your turns, but not a big deal. And we're going to go ahead and get Exodo Flame, start that out. It's always nice to start with a big old field nuke. It's a pretty nasty card, but it's on our side, so that makes it a-okay. That makes it a-okay with me. But yes, here we are in the setup. I will also say it, because, you know, Sir Memphis didn't bring this up the other day. Thank you, everybody at home, because we hit, what was it? We hit 800 subscribers on the channel. Feels really good. Feels really good. Can we get to 850 by the end of the 100 days? That would be absolutely busted. I don't think it's going to happen, but, you know, it would be cool if it did. It really would be. So, let's continue on. He's unfortunately procced out my Incarnate. I have one spell trap negate a turn, and he kind of forced me to use it. What can you do? What can you do? Let's see, because he was already targeting me, so I couldn't even use my Millennium Moon Maiden, but next time my opponent plays something, I should be good. Should be fine, because I still have Exodo Flame. I could nuke the board. If my opponent starts rapid special summoning, or they play that, I could play that too. Take control of my monster, you say. Alright, well that is unfortunate. Who are you taking? You are taking my boy. That's only for a turn, right? Yeah, it's just for a turn. I'm gonna summon out my Moon Maiden though, because once you summon this out, my opponent can't target my high-level illusion or spellcasters with card effects, which is like, well, it's just Moon Maiden. It would have protected Exodia if he was on my board. If I was on my board, I would have been protected, but c'est la vie. What is this? Mother flippers. I don't care much for adventure token, not my cup of tea. Not mine cup of tea. Oh, that doesn't work on the token. Gosh dang it, but it's what it is. I got my Ghost Sister, because now if he wants a special summon, he's gonna have to give me life points. That's kind of how Ghost Sister, you know, we spend a lot of life points with this deck, whether it's to keep Exodia around or to summon our boys bereft of a cross. So Ghost Sister's a really good card to have in this deck. It's really good. The thing I really need to worry about now is my opponent. I don't know. I'm more worried about him, linking this off. That would be an annoying thing. I mean, I could get another one, but it wouldn't be the same. Would not be the same. All right, so we'll gain our 2,000, so that's good. We don't need to worry about losing any life points. Because if your opponent doesn't special summon, you do lose life points. It's really annoying to happen, but when it happens, let's see. Target a card your opponent controls, turn to the hand. Gotcha. That's neat. Neat indeed. I could really use, like, my Exodo, not the Exodo. I need my spell. What was it called again? I forget the name of the spell, but we have a nice spell in this deck that can make Exodia just absolutely huge. And it also enables us to go into Necross if we want to be snarky about it. I could really use that. But right now, it is not an option because it is my opponent's turn. And let's see. He's going to target and remove one of my cards to my hand. He can't remove Exodia, though, because that's on my opponent's board now. What are you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do? I wish I could have summoned Moon Maiden earlier, but dang, he just had the hand. He had the hand to stop Exodia. Baited me out with the Imperm, and then just hit me with the triple tactics. Freaking adventure tokens. Never cared for much. Okay, so you're going to remove... Okay, Golem, that's... I guess that makes some sense. Was the biggest defender I had. It is, although you still can't beat over Sengenjin. Not unless you're using Exodia. And actually, if you use this Exodia's effect, because the attack gain is permanent on Exodia, that's the neat thing. So he literally just gets bigger and bigger every turn. That's why my opponent didn't use his effect. Because he didn't want to give me an 8k beat stick. Oh wait, it is during the battle. That's right, it is. So he's gonna give me the 8,000 beat stick. Okay. So I could avoid destruction, and I shall. I shall simply put my boy back in the spell trap zone. Awachumba, what shall you do? You didn't even remove... Oh yeah, you can't destroy me in my battle, that's right. Good old illusion monsters, you can't beat them in battle. They can't beat you in battle either, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about none of that. What is this? Effect Veil. You gonna Synchro? No. Star Eater? Oh. Masquerena. That was my next choice. That was my next choice. Alright. Well, that's annoying as all. I mean, that's literally what this deck is about. Let me think about this. If I use that, I can bait out his Griffin Rider. That is true. That is true. Let's activate Sales Ban. Let's go ahead and... What is this thing called? Wandering Griffin Rider. There he is. So this is a nice new spell. It's called Sales Ban. You declare the name of a card. Your opponent can't use that effect for the rest of the turn, but I can't use it the rest of the duel. It's really good to out-annoying cards that my opponent plays and I don't. Like if my opponent had Ash Blossom, I can stop Ash Blossom for a turn. If they've got, I don't know, Nibiru, I can stop Nibiru for a turn. It's really cool. So this will stop him from using Griffin Rider for a turn. So now the only thing I need to worry about is mother flipping Nightmare Phoenix, or not Phoenix, Unicorn. Unicorn's the only guy I gotta worry about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me a Unicorn, but I don't like it when my opponent does it to me. So what are you gonna do? Alright, you not stop it, because I guess there's not really not much point in doing so. Let's activate our Shrine of Weiju. Go ahead and put our boy and our shield. Because the shield is the most important searcher, because he searches the Millennium Cross. It's very important. Just get him out here. Then you can add a Millennium Cross to your hand. And let's see, I need to get Exodia upon my board. So let's go ahead and summon out everybody. Let's just summon everybody. Reveal the Millennium Cross, so we should be good. I mean, Avenger Token normally a pretty annoying archetype, but, you know, if I stop his Griffin Rider, that's his big negate just out of the way. Masquerade is the only real issue. Monster is summoned, take an equipped spell that mentions Adventure Token, add to hand, or equip to an Adventure Token. I believe he can't be destroyed battle too. It's the first time. Okay, it's only the first time I would destroy it, so that's not a big deal. I have ways of getting around this nonsense. I got ways. For now, though, let's go ahead and add our other illusion monster. Go to Reflection. He'll give me some life points if I happen to need him. So I'll go for Millennium Cross. And I'm not let's see. Oh yeah, I can't do the one thing. I can't use my Griffin Rider that I don't have. If I had one, I couldn't use it. We're pretty set. Let me double check. What do I have in the extra deck that can screw this dude over, like, massively? Oh, the one thing I didn't bother running. I didn't run too many giant Exceed or Links or anything. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see, I can summon IP Little Knight, but that doesn't really make any difference. Let me think, because I'm trying to out this. Is what I'm really trying to out here. What I could make is like Blackluster Soldier, beat over it, banish a card, and then do stuff. Why not? Blackluster Soldier, the Soldier of Chaos. The one thing I didn't really run into anything when I was testing where I really needed to have like Underworld Goddess, but that might have been an alright idea too. Alright, so we've got ourselves our Blackluster Soldier. Let's enter Ye Olden Battle Phase. Bait out the Masquerena. If he uses Masquerena, links these two off, makes Unicorn. He'll remove one of my cards, but that opens up us to do stuff. Granted, he's probably going to get rid of my face stat. Oh, no, he actually did not do that. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, I mean, I get to banish one of your cards for free. I do get to do that. So, let's see here. This requires the token, right? While you control an adventure token. Yeah, he has to have the token to do that. So, let's remove the token. Alright, main phase number 2. Activate Millennium's Cross. Summon out the Exodia boy once more. And then, let's go ahead and just nuke my opponent's board, because I have that power. So we'll add that. Let's activate our Millennium boy, just to gain some life points later. And I shall end my turn. We'll allow Exodia Incarnate to go off. And I'm going to get Obliterate. Nice spell. Or a nice trap, I should say. Lets me bounce stuff. So that should be game, I think. More than likely. Let's see. No. I'm not giving you that. I'm just going to remove that and get out of here. Maybe that was a trap, but you know what? This will work just fine. Gonna draw some more cards. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. I can add a Forbidden one if I wanted to, but I'm good. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and activate our Reflection here. Gain a little bit more defense and a little bit more life points. Sadly, Exodia doesn't have any attack points right now, but it's okay. What are you going to do? I can still bounce one of your cards the minute you try to do stuff. And my opponent surrenders. As expected, you know, he put up more fight that end than I thought he would. But honestly, he realized there was no way he was getting around all this, because I could just bounce any sort of token he summons. And once he loses the token, adventure tokens can't do nothing. So that's the basic idea of this deck. We summon out Incarnate, and he's meant to be a beat stick. We didn't get to see a lot of that, but you got to see my opponent beat me with my own Exodia. So that's something. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. really try, if we could get into Hamon, I will go for Hamon, even if it costs me like a lot. I will go for Hamon. I'd really like to summon Exodia Necross because it's a really funny tech to do. He's not that good, but it's funny to do, so let's do that. Alrighty, our second opponent, let's go and do it again. And this time with fervor, for we have to summon forth Exodia, the forbidden one. That is his name, of course. Let's see, what do we have for him? Well, that is already telling me I'm on the right track for that. You know, like I said, I want to go for Exodia. I want to do the Exodia Necross thing. And when you start with contract, you have to do it, no matter what. So we're going to go for the shield because we don't have the cross. We must bear the cross. Without the cross, the Exodia stuff really doesn't do much. You kind of need it. It's really... I mean, for one thing, that's how you summon out the boss. Second thing, it allows you to summon monsters without paying all your life points. And third, I'll tell you the third one I can think of it. Anyway, we're gonna just do the same we did before. Summon out the golem. I will say, I do like when Konami does this thing. Like they did with Mementos too. They take like old normie monsters and retrain them. I don't know if that's just because they're running out of ideas for card design or what, but I still think it's cool. I still think it's neat when they do that. So, yeah, I'll summon this boy way over here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 summons. Okay, we're good. What are you gonna do, imperm me? You gonna imperm me now, sir? Possible, I doubt it. Be rather silly to do that, because that's a once per turn negate, my friend. Imperming me now does not avail you much. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set one of our cards, and we will end a turn and search another. In this case, we'll get Obliterate. And next turn, we'll get our the other spell, whose name I cannot remember off the top of my head for some. I always think Exodia Flame, but no, this is Exodia Flame. This is Exodia Flame. What the bloody is this? Activate this card, draw for your normal draw phase, reveal it, and keep it revealed during the main phase. After one of these, send a 7th normal spell. Okay. No. As balls to the walls as that is, I'm gonna have to say no. As cool as that card is, I'm gonna have to say no. Alright, what are we up against? Double Fin Shark. Okay, it's a shark deck. Okay, I like shark. Sharks are cool. I love Shark Week. That's one of my favorite shows on TV nowadays. Even though it's been like done to shite, and you know, it's nothing but a bunch of celebrities now screaming. But it's still fun to watch. Let's see. I'm gonna see where this goes. I want to see where this goes. I don't want to just end the duel right here. Although, regrettably, what's probably going to happen is that I'm going to be like Exodia Flame and nuke his board. And he's probably going to surrender after that, or regrettably. It'd be cool if my opponent didn't do that, but yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. And that sucks, because basically what was going to happen, I was going to get my spell next turn, and then I was going to go ahead and activate that. You pay half your life point. You basically gives Exodia a new effect. You pay half your life, get rid of all your spell traps that aren't the field spell, equip the Exodia pieces. They give him 2,000 attack per piece, so it becomes 10,000. And then my plan was to link him away and play the spell to summon Exodia Necross. That was the hope and the dream, but regrettably, sharks are not like a deck that's got longevity to them. They're more of a beat down sort of thing, unless Frog is involved, in which the case they just negate stuff. So, yeah, unfortunately, that is a win, but it's not a very nice win. So let's probably do a 4th duel today. We'll see how the 3rd duel goes, though, because I would summon everybody. We'll just do for 3, but let's go for the 3rd duel. Alrighty, everybody, our 3rd opponent, the fighting 3rd, as we call it. And so far, so good. Exodia is doing its thing, although I didn't get to do the cool thing with Necross. It's always the sad thing when you just want to do a cool thing and an opponent just like, nah, not allowed. Not allowed. What do we have against? Dark Killer indeed. I thought it was like a chaos thing or something, but no, my opponent's just straight up like Fusion Destiny. Not... I mean, I have Call by the Grave, so technically speaking, I have an out to that, but it's not a good thing to have to deal with. Mother flipping Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Never mind, it's something way better. It's Destroy Dangerous Man. Okay, I was thinking it was gonna be another Destiny Hero deck where my opponent just summons Phoenix Destroyer, and he probably will do that later. But at least he started with something different. I approve. All right, Destiny Hero Dangerous. And good old Vion ditching your monsters, sending like Shadow Mist and things. Okay, so this is a hero deck, but he's going through some different lines, so at least it's somewhat more entertaining to watch. It'll probably, you know, eventually he's just gonna go for Stratos and Ferris and all that good stuff. That's every hero deck. You know what we played on the 100 days for day 50? Classical heroes. No Stratos, no nothing. Just summoning out Flame Wingman and Rampart Blast. Well, I didn't summon Rampart, but I wanted to. Wild Edge. Bunch of, like, what we summoned? Mariner? I think I summoned Mariner. But, like, basically just all the old fusion mods. That was a cool one. I really enjoyed that deck. That's one of my favorites. What do we got here? Denier. Deny what? What are you denying? You ever notice this guy has D-Chain? Like the old trap equip that Destiny heroes have, they have D-Chain. This guy just straight up has D-Chain. Kind of weird. Kind of a weird little bit of fact there. What do we got now? Now, polymerization again. Is this the part where you make Destroy Phoenix Enforcer? Possibly. Maybe. It's possible. What are you gonna make? No, Dystopia. Okay. And this lets him bring, oh, this one that does damage. This card's attack is different from its original attack. Target a card on the field and destroy it. Uh-huh. And then you boost this guy. There's like a card in this deck that lets him boost his attack, I'm sure. Because he wants to have that ability to just quick effect and destroy my stuff. But so far, I'm really digging this. This is a Destiny hero deck that is not just summon, destroy, Phoenix Enforcer, Turbo. Granted, yeah, we're never gonna get rid of all the annoying stuff. Of course, Crusader will be there, but I'm okay with this. Alright. Good old Malicious Delicious. Rip that off and summoning whom? Or no, it searches. It searches somebody. And, okay. Malicious Bane. Okay, so it's okay. So it is still gonna be a tricky thing to out this, but you know, Malicious Bane, he can't be beaten in battle and stuff, but honestly, I'm okay with all this. What is that? I don't like that. He didn't even summon Bane. A little odd. A little odd. Let's see, what could this possibly be? There's a lot. There's so many things this could be that I'm just not going to do that. For the rest of this turn, I could call Imperm. What are the odds that that's Imperm? There are a good number of odds of that, but, you know, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I do. I'm going to activate my Guardian of the Golems of the Millennium Treasure Incorporated and do as I do. Got a Golem, got a Caveman. It's Unga Bunga time. Let's go ahead and use our Golem, reveal our cross. I don't think there was a Millennium Cross. That's a Millennium Items. No, there was the Rod. It looked kind of like this. No, this is like a total... This is the secret 8th Millennium item. What is its power? It lets you bonk people over the head. Because it's a solid... I mean, if you took a solid gold, like, rod or cross like this and you bonk someone over the head, that's gonna hurt. If not outright just knock somebody out. Hit them hard enough to just kill them, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. You don't need a solid gold thing to do that. But, yeah, what would a Millennium Cross do that the other items don't already do? I don't know, but I'm just gonna get my swine to wedge you. Hey, you. Alright, should be good in this department. Gonna go ahead and activate my Shrine to wedge you. Don't really need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, yeah, and this is really the part where if I had Hamon, I would just go ahead and summon him. I don't see a reason not to do that. Oh, what does it do? Oh, that's gonna give you your attack boost. Okay. 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 And then, doesn't really matter. Oh, I get the... I guess I'll just get the shield. Yeah, why not? Okay, so that's what this... That was the whole point of all that. Okay. Because now he can just straight up pop my stuff, which is not good for me by any means. But I can work with that. Especially when he just does it now. Especially when he's going after the shrine. I mean, I can get another one, brother. Don't know why you went for that. Kind of use your one pop on the wrong popper rock. All right. So we're pretty here. Mask change. I should have known. I was thinking this was in perm. No, this is mask change. Okay, so we're gonna go for good old Dank Law. All right, well, let's see. Who has the most attack? You do. Gain some more life points. So basically, if I add a card, he's gonna banish a card, but I don't see a reason not to do it anyway. It's like, yeah, he'll make me get rid of my stuff, but I don't care. I'm all good. Let's summon out Genjin in attack mode. He can join us in battle. And I'll search out the moon. Why not? Alright. I mean, I still give my opponent props just for playing a Destiny hero deck without just playing Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. You gotta give a guy props for that. No, I was gonna get... Okay, I can search another one, but still. I was gonna search something else! Oh well. The best laid plans, as they say. The best laid plans. Let us summon forth Exodia, the incarnate one. You have something else I'm not aware of? I don't think you do. Unless you have Nibiru this whole time, in which case I'll just be sad. Alright, let's go for Ye Olden Battle Phase. Let us crash over... let's see. I kind of want to get rid of you. I definitely need to get rid of you. So let's get rid of you. We're going to go ahead and beat over with Exodia. Be like, hello, I am now an 8300 beat stick. Nice to meet you. That'll take care of that. Let's go ahead and take care of Dangerous. Because he does something. This doesn't do anything unless he can boost its attack somehow. Alright, and that'll end our turn, and we should be good. Let's go ahead. Activate the Exodia Incarnate. And I'll get Obliterate here. Just because I haven't used it yet. Another way I can get into Exodia Necross. There's two ways you can get into Exodia Necross. Well, obviously you need the spell first, which is like the trickiest thing. I can't play more than like one of those without it being a brick. But, you know, once you get the 5-piece Exodia in the graveyard by whatever means, you just play Exodia's Contract and then summon out Exodia Necross. You can't be beaten in battle. You can't be destroyed by spell traps. He's still susceptible to monster effects and spell trap effects and everything else effects. And if I remember right, Necross gets bigger every turn or something, but I can't remember the exact effect of the guy. Oh, hello. What am I doing? At a Destiny hero, each player chooses a normal spell from the deck and plays on top of the deck. Okay. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to search. Dang it. I mean, I don't have to search, do I? Technically, I don't have to search. That's the thing. I don't have to if I don't want to. Harpy's Feather Duster. I see. No. No, I preserve your purity. You're not allowed to go for Phoenix Destroyer. You're not allowed. Sorry, brother. Just not allowed. You can go for that, though. That is fine. Because I can bounce Bane, right? I can bounce him. What was Bane's other effect? He can like, nuke all the monsters on my board that are in attack mode? Something like that? It was something to that effect. But unfortunately, my opponent's probably going to rage at this because I got, like, you know, all the stuff now. So I'm going to go ahead and bounce this dude. I guess I could have just sent Exodia Necross to it. And now, yeah, my deck is shuffled. I don't get anything. But my opponent, he didn't rage quit of that. Instead, he will go out like a man. I salute you, sir. Also, I can just make myself bigger again. But I salute you, sir, for being a man about it. Best Destiny hero player I've seen in a long time. Did not rely on Destroy Phoenix Enforcer as his opening gambit. So, very cool. But we got time for one more duel today. Because I still haven't summoned Hamon, and I still haven't gotten Necross, although I was close with that one. But let's give it one more shot. If I can just, you know, win or lose, doesn't matter. I just want to summon one of those two out. Alrighty, everybody. The fourth and final opponent, the last chance at romance. Can we summon one of the other two dudes in this deck? That would be pretty cool. Alright, so what do we have? Okay, Hamon is the name of the game. Okay, so we are attempting to summon forth Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder. To do this, I'm going to need stuff. What sort of stuff? Well, we're going to need more monsters. Essentially, we're going to need more monsters. We're going to need more of the spells. Because in order to summon Hamon, we need 3 continuous spells, which I can make, but I need my field spell to do it. Regardless, let's go for the Millennium Cross. See if this works or not. What? Oh, Retaliating Sea. What does it do? If summoned this way, when this card's face up on the field, any card sent to the grave is banished. Okay. I mean, I guess that's annoying if anything was going to the graveyard, but it isn't. Not this turn anyway. So let's end our turn. And let's go. I already have Exodia Flame. Let's get Exodia Blaze. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll top deck into Contract and I can actually summon Necross out. That would be cool too. That would be cool too. We got Exodia Blaze. Basically just gives my monster additional powers. Basically I pay half my life points, get rid of all my spell traps, put all the Exodia spells in there, and actually that would let me summon Hamon. I'm willing to give that a shot. We'll see what this guy goes. If he doesn't surrender, then that would work just fine. What does this do? Change battle position of all monsters on the field. All insects become the same attribute and levels this card. Okay. That's cool. That only increases my offensive power. Cool. Let's go for Exodia Blaze. Exodia Blaze. Hopefully he doesn't. Please don't surrender. Please don't surrender. Okay, thank the Lord. Okay, you can add a level 8 or higher bug from the deck to the hand, and that adds a bug. Okay. Okay. Gonna get a couple of bugs. So this is some sort of insect deck. Not sure what sort, but definitely combo oriented because he's got the resonance bug. Could it be Beetroopers? Probably in there somewhere. Good old Zek Stagger. I love this guy. He's a Gurren Lagann, right? Yeah, what do you call it? Right. I can't talk. He is a Gurren Lagann reference because he is a giant big. No. I can stop a spell trap per turn. I'm saying no. Sorry, brother. Not this time. All right. Well, come on. Can we get mother flippin'? What you call him? I need the contract with I really wish I could set the darn thing. But I can't. That's the one thing I can't do. I'm not allowed. For now, though, let's just get Exodia Flame. Well, actually, let's see. Has to be the... Okay, so yeah, well, let's get Exodia Flame number 2. That way I can just nuke my opponent's board again. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I was really hoping that'd be Contract. I was hoping, but yeah, during the standby, we do have to pay 1,000 to keep Exodia Incarnate on the board. It is a thing. And we'll put this guy back in defense mode. I get a Forbidden One monster, but that doesn't do me any good. So what we're gonna do here is Exodia Flame, blow up the board. Dark Factory of more production, you say? Interesting. Okay. Ditching your own... I'm not going to negate that. No, go ahead. Draw yourself another card. Search yourself more cards. Did you have... I was going to say, did you have Waking the Dragon? That would have been cool. Someone's hammering outside. Beetroopers. Okay. Alright, Sting... you can summon that boy, too. He can do that. Alright. Let us activate Exodia Blaze. I see no reason not to. We're going to target our boy, and he gains new powers. Or he should be. What's wrong here? Hand in or deck to this card, each giving you power. Why is it not working? Can I activate other cards or effects to turn the rest of this turn? Oh shoot, it's because I didn't blow up any spell traps. Dang it, now we're gonna have to prolong this duel for another turn. Great. Fantastic, Memphis. Absolutely fantastic. Good job. Alright, I messed that one up. That is on me. That is on moi. Let's see. Well, I can summon another Exodia Incarnate, but I really don't want to. So I'm just gonna end my turn and... Gosh dang, I forgot the most crucial thing. In order to use Exodia Blaze, you have to blow back row. You have to. And I didn't. So that's on me. I screwed that one up immensely. But it's okay. I can still make this work. I still have Incarnate. I still have that effect. Like, pretty much forever. It's just a matter of now I need to get, you know, other stuff going. As well, I can't banish Exodia Flame any point I'd like to search an Exodia piece, so, you know, theoretically I could win with Exodia in this deck. Not that I ever do, but I could do that. Alright, got the Armored Horn. Cool. Going to I have another normie summon. Let's see. Parasite Paranoid, you say. Interesting. Do you have the Cocoon? Apparently not. Okay. Let's... Okay, what is this going to do? I don't think I really care too much. I'm just going to set... yeah, I'll set Obliterate. Not that I'm going to use it, but I have it. End phase. Again, I can nuke the board. What does this do again? I can't attack him, right? Yeah, that's the effect. Comes an insect, cannot attack insects. Cool. Standby phase, pay my 1,000. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do now. Antibiotic Exodia Blaze. Let me do my thing. Why is this not letting? Why are you not doing the thing, Exodia? Why are you not doing the thing? You're supposed to let me do the thing. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Let us use Hellfire Exodia here. That way I can at least get, like, something going here. Or is it because I'm a bug or something? I don't think... I'm messing that bit up all over the place, but it is what it is. It is what it is. At the very least, I will summon forth. With any luck, if the game will let me do this, I will get Hamon on the board. No, I'm good. I could stop that, but I don't need to. I can stop YouTube, but I don't need to. I'm fine with this. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm still affected by Exodia Blade. Oh, yeah, because that... I think what it is that I have piercing damage still, but I can't do the other effect right now. That's what's going on. Okay. Well, I can't do everything I'd like to do, but I don't care. You know what? I genuinely do not care. Let's just summon Hamon, okay? Let's just summon out that boy. That's all I want to do. Let's summon forth Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder. Proof of concept that we can at least do something in this deck, as I'd like to do. Let's see. Summon forth Sengenjin. I mean, this is still going to be game, obviously, but a little mad at myself for forgetting basic stuff with this deck. That's a fault on mine. That's what happens when you have Alter Memphis and Sarah Memphis do all the dueling for 2 weeks. You forget stuff. All right, let's get the Golem just because it doesn't really matter, but I still have piercing net, right? Just in case I'm getting another monster on the board. All right. But at the very least, that is the deck, everybody, today. And yeah, pretty solid stuff, has to be said. It's nice, compact, and it works pretty good. Although the one thing I wish is I had Bloody Necross on the board. He would have been so cool. It's so cool when you summon out junky boss monsters like that. It's like the most fun ever. But at the very least, we're going to show off everything else. So let's go for the battle phase. What you got? You got something else that I should be aware of? You have another Sting Lance. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. I don't care. Banish Exodia, why don't you? See if I care. If this is a regular Exodia deck, I would immediately be done. Oh, you're putting it back in the deck. Never mind. I would be annoyed at that at best. No. I'm fine. Battle phase. Alright, let's attack. Who has the least defense? You. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. And we'll attack. Gain ourselves our attack points. And that's piercing damage at the very least. Alright, so that'll be game. Let's attack with Hamon. I want Hamon to do his burn damage. You never see his burn damage. People forget he has burn damage. But that'll be game right there. We'll lead off with the caveman to finish this game off. So we got ourselves our duels today. We got to do most of what this deck does. I'm happy with it. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So the new Exodia support plus Hamon plus Necross. I don't know if I'm going to count this as a 4. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it up to post to tell whether this is a 3 or a 4 out of 0. But we were able to get out a lot of what we wanted to do in this deck. It's a pretty straightforward sort of thing. We didn't get to show like everything. Like there's a whole extra deck we like barely used. It's mostly Exodia Incarnate. That's the main thing. But we got to see how, you know, the Exodia, the new support. It's a very nice searching line. You get the shield, searches the cross. The cross lets you summon monsters without paying life points. The caveman gets any monster you want. The golem searches the field. The field spell gets you more monsters. And Exodia is just like, he's there as an what do you call it, resource rather than as a brick, which is the most important thing. You know, in olden Exodia decks, he's more of a hindrance until you get the whole 5 pieces. In this deck, he's just a resource to get the things you want to do. So I'm happy with how the deck turned out. I hope you are as well. Thank you very much for watching today's episode, everybody. If you did enjoy it, smash the like button. Consider subscribing to help the channel grow, because we're at 800. Can we get to 850 by the end of the 100 days? We still have, what, 34 days left? That's like a sub a day. Keeps the doctor away. That'd be nice. But, you know, thank you regardless. So next time on the channel, we are taking a look at tunes. Taking a look at some good old-fashioned tunes. That'll be neat. So till tomorrow, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again very soon. Till next time, y'all stay safe, stay happy, and y'all have a good one. Hey guys, it's Memphis here. Forgot to put the deck list in. I do that on occasion, but here it is. I remembered in post. Here it is. So for today's deck list of Exodia, we're running, of course, one of each piece of Exodia. You need to run one of each piece. We have a couple copies of Hamon, just as like an alternative boss sort of thing. We can summon them out by just using our monsters and materials as we do. We have 3 copies of Sengenjin, or the caveman that awoke, as he is our searcher of monsters. We have 3 copies of the golem that guards, as he searches out our field spell, so we don't need terraforming as much. We also have 3 copies of the shield of the millennium, which gets our cross, allowing us to not pay off all of our life points. We of course have our Exodia Necross. Nice monster. He's cute. He's not that great, but it was really nice to summon this guy out. And as you can tell, we could do it. Our opponent just didn't let us. As we also have ourselves 1 copy of the Millennium Moon Maiden and our Millennium Fiend Reflection. Nice little protection from this. A little bit of life point gain from that, as well as just being, you know, can't be beaten in battle. So nice little thing they got. And 3 copies of the Ghost Sister of the Spooky Dogwood, because I like to be able to recover my life points. Especially if I'm going second, this can be really helpful. 1 copy of Contract with Exodia to get out Necross. 3 copies of Sales Band, really good for if you're going first with this deck and you just want to stop being ashed or impermed or Nibiru'd or what have you may. We have Terraforming, of course, because the field spell is really helpful, so it's nice to be able to have like 4 copies of Terraforming in the deck. 3 copies of the Millennium Cross, because it lets us summon out our boss monster, as well as it just allows us to, you know, summon out our various dudes from the spell trap zone without having to pay our life points. Good old Call by Grave, again, something to stop Ash and the like. 2 copies of Exodia Blaze, which, when played correctly, allows Exodia to become absolutely massive, and can also enable you to summon Necross if you link off the Exodia that you equip all the cards to. But it also just gives your monster permanent, you know, piercing damage, which can be useful. 3 copies of the Shrine of Yugioh, because it lets us do what we want to do. Sets all our dudes in the spell trap zone. And if they would be destroyed, it just puts them right back, so it's really good. 3 Exodia Flame, because it's a field nuke that searches Exodia pieces and can recover those Exodia pieces if, you know, they're in the grave or even banished, so it's a really helpful card. And lastly, Obliterate, as a spot removal for bouncing cards with my opponents. And it does other Exodia stuff, but that's the most important part. After the extra deck, I didn't put 15 in here because I kind of just, really, Exodia Incarnate's the only thing that matters. 3 copies of that is all you really need. But, you know, we also have things like Typhon if you really go for it. If you need to have Typhon in your extra deck, there he is. We have things like Hope Harbinger. We have Dinkirzu, because we do have level 8 monsters and that, like. We have Blackluster Soldier, which is just a nice link for any deck that can summon out big high-level monsters. And then the rest is pretty generic, honestly, like Nightmares, Phoenix, and Unicorn, Masquerena, and Little Knight. Gravity Controller, which is really good for just linking off the Exodia Incarnate to go for your contract combo. And then I went with Asa, because we have, like, a lot of Earth monsters. That's really the only reason. But yeah, that is the deck, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned tomorrow. Take a look at tunes.